This is a brand new poem inspired by the end of Boris. It's called Bye Bye Boris, Them's the Lies. Oh Boris, at last it's goodbye. It all started off when you told us a lie. When a mad referendum was causing a fuss, you made up some numbers to write on a bus. The people believed you, well, just over half. The rest of us thought you were having a laugh. In truth, you cared not about leave or remain. You just backed the horse that would help you to gain, then rode it bare-breasted like Putin the Great, trampling Remainers to Downing Street's gate, leaving Theresa May broken and sobbing. You were red rum, whereas she was like Dobbin. Oh Boris, at last it's farewell. At least you relieved us from 3 years of hell, when MPs debated the terms and the border, when most of the time there was no order, when some of them tried to patch up the Great Rift, when some of them wanted to jump off a cliff, when most of them knew that we'd soon be less rich, no ifs and no buts, we'd end up in a ditch. But Boris, you saw there was much to be won. If Brexit meant Brexit, you'd get Brexit done. Another trite slogan to whip us up madly, hiding the truth that you got it done badly. Oh Boris, it's really so long. And I don't mean that thing that you keep in your thong. It's so long to policies meant to deceive. You cared less for them than you cared about leave. But you told us that levelling up was the goal, that now you would help those you'd put on the dole, that the North and the South would be blended as one, with whippets and pigeons and tripe by the ton. We'd dance in our clogs, never down in the mouth. Alas, all the riches would stay in the South. The transport, the services, all that had good in. Let them eat cake, you said. We ate black pudding. Oh Boris, it's time for a Jew. You nearly left sooner when COVID hit you. You nearly died early from deadly corona. You worried that maybe you'd had your last boner. Then you returned like a mop-top messiah, back from the dead as our leader and liar. 25,000 were not quite so lucky. Old people sent back to care homes all mucky. PPE missing, then sadly not right. Jobs for the boys meant the stuff was just shite. Soon though your track and trace searched for the poorly. Strangely, just one bloke was tracked down in Crawley. But 35 billion was spent in that way. 400 more at the end of the day. Lockdowns and limits and furloughs galore. The price was outrageous. The death toll was more. But through it, we kept up our spirits so hearty, just like the spirits you drank at your parties. We clapped for the nurses, 'cause that cost no cash, unlike your decor and your big birthday bash. We lived by the rules on your number 10 list. Hands, knees and bumpsy, or just get pissed. So Boris, it's time now for laters. You'll never again hide in refrigerators. You won't sell us all a new oven-cooked deal, one that is really an unpleasant meal. You won't hang on zip wires and stupidly jig. You won't get your business tips from Peppa Pig. You won't do a million publicity stunts, knowing that most folk are gullible runts, knowing they'd vote for your funny man scheme. Boris the Builder, a blonde Mr. Bean, a twit on a tractor, a clown on a crane, bumbling and fumbling, but never again. 'Cause Boris, the end is in sight. With a Euro-style flourish, buenas noches, good night. Adios, au revoir, toodle-pip, to a toff. Or in blunt Anglo-Saxon, oh Boris, fuck off.